Okay. Um,
So
yeah.
in daily stand-up meeting, what we do is it is a 15 minutes to 30 minutes long meeting, and in that meeting, like Shipra said, members generally share what they did yesterday, what they are going to do today, and if they need anything help, then that is discussed. Basically, daily stand-up meeting helps the team members stay in sync, communicate any challenges, and like support each other. The common pitfalls which happen in the daily stand-up meetings are a lot of times meeting goes off the track. So I mean, if there's some lengthy discussion or problem, then the 15-minute meeting goes till 45 minutes. So that should not happen. If there is any particular issue that a team member is facing, then the business analyst or a product owner must speak one-on-one with him. Why I'm telling common pitfalls is in interviews they won't be asking us definitions of daily stand up or the other events. They would ask us some situational based questions, and those questions are more majorly based on the pitfalls that happen. So it is, as a business analyst, it is important for us to know even the common pitfalls that occur. Also, a common pitfall in this is the team is not engaged. The many a times team members are treating it as a mere status update instead of an opportunity to collaborate and solve each other's problem. So I think these are the common pitfalls, and mostly the interview questions will be around this. Yeah, that is the Chris explanation that I have. Maybe Shipra can add further.
Yeah, thanks, Chetan. So Chetan has explained it very well. He has also suggested the pitfalls. One point, just one point from my side is that the daily scrum is scheduled at the same time on daily basis at the same place, right? So that people are not confused where to go today, where to go tomorrow. So it's at the same time, same place, 15 minutes time box meeting wherein we discuss our day-to-day activities. Yeah, and as Chetan suggested, that time boxing is important. The meeting is supposed to be 15 minutes. If you think at any point in time that you need a longer discussion for a particular topic which cannot be covered in 15 minutes, you need to, you know, disperse the team and then talk one on one with the relevant stakeholders. Uh, so the idea is not to waste time of others, right? So let's say there's a scrum team of 5 people and 5 people are attending a meeting which is going on for about an hour. So that's 5 hours of effort, right? So every meeting requires an effort. So only essential meetings are recommended, and you know, why to keep holding the other 3 people if the discussion needs to happen between the two, just the 2 people, right? So that's the sense of daily scrums. Any questions from anyone?
Yeah, I have. Can you talk about the product backlog refinement or grooming session? What is exactly that? Uh, I mean, the entity means.
Shall I take this question towards the end of the session?
Yes,
Let's
yes, yes, sure, sure. I am not sure when it is to be taken, but I mean, I needed some explanation on this. So I just
yeah,
reminded.
just remind me of the question towards the end of the session. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So you want to say something? Sauce? I'm sorry, I don't know your real name. It's just saying sauce here. So, do you have anything to add? I've I can see that you have unmuted yourself. Okay. Chetan, over to you. What's this next tournament?
Right. So the next Scrum event is a sprint review. Now, the sprint review meeting is usually uh, can be taken even in the middle of the sprint, or it can be taken even at the end of the sprint, right? So in the scrum in the sprint review meeting, we gather our stakeholders and present the work that is completed during the sprint and get the feedback. Now if the meeting is happening in the middle of the sprint, then it is usually the work that is done till the middle of the sprint, and then they plan how much the work is remaining and how it can be completed, or what work needs to be prioritized, right? So the common pitfalls in the sprint review meeting are many a times the stakeholders are not prepared. So we are not prepared, or we don't have knowledge about what the work has gone in the sprint, and that is why we are not well prepared for demonstration. And the demonstration, if does not go well with the client, then it affects our performance. Uh, Many a times, again in this sprint review also, stakeholders are not actively participating. So this can also hinder their progress in learning and improvement, right? So basically, in sprint review meeting, every stakeholder is a part, and business analyst usually demos the work of that is done in the sprint. Yeah, that is all from me. Maybe Shibra can add further.
Yeah, thanks, Chetan. Uh, with regards to sprint review, just two two more points from my side. First one is um, the s- the s- the demo of the sprint, right? There should not be anything in the demo which is a surprise for a PO. So the PO is supposed to be closely involved with the developers, right? So let's say PO has said that this needs to be done. So it should not happen that developers have collaborated with the business analyst on the team and decided on something which was not intimated to the PO, right? So nothing in the demo should be a surprise to the PO. So that is one point. Second point is the output. So once you do sprint review, the it is expected that maybe certain items will need a change in approach or some additional scope comes in. So all those items are then added into the product backlog to be taken up in further sprints or in further releases. Yeah. So the output of sprint review meeting is a changed or updated backlog, product backlog. Yeah. And in case someone asks you in an interview, what is the output of a sprint review meeting? So apart from showing or giving the demo of what has been delivered, another idea is to, let the creative juices flowing in everyone's mind and get the new items which needs to be added into the product. Yeah. Any questions, anyone?
So
Shibra, so
Arvind,
when does the KT session happens? Knowledge transfer session happens after
Knowledge.
sprint? Yes.
See, KT sessions are usually done when a person is leaving a team, right?
Okay.
And hand over their work or they hand over their knowledge to other person. Knowledge
Okay.
transfer is not part of a regular Scrum activity because it is suggested that the Scrum team is never disbanded, right? So the same team should continue working on sprints after sprints. Yeah.
Okay.
So KT is generally a handover sort of thing wherein you share your knowledge with others. So sometimes you give a end-to-end demo to SIT teams or to some other teams. So that is a sort of knowledge transfer. So let's say product has developed something, they can do KT sessions for implementation teams to showcase the capabilities that they have developed in the product, so that the team can team is aware of those. So KTs are not part of Scrum events.
Yeah, got it. Right.
Yeah. Any other questions from anyone else?
so does the change request comes to the picture in Scrum sprint review meeting or any in other ceremony from the
CR,
client?
yeah, CRs can come in during sprint review, and that's what I said. they are added to the product backlog, right? So
Okay.
the term CR does not exist in Scrum. See, what is CR? CR is change request. You cannot request a change till you have finalized something with me. Yeah. So in waterfall, what you used to do was you used to say that these are the requirements I'm going to develop, and that is the scope freeze, right? You will not work on anything else. But now, when a client is looking at a demo, client wants something else as well. But because my requirements are have been frozen down, right? So we used to say that now a request has come to make the changes in the frozen requirements. So from there, the CR word or the change request word got point, right? But in agile mindset, in agile way of working, what we are saying is that my requirements can change in any point in time, and I make small increments so that I can incorporate any changes that are required in the upcoming sprints, right? So the mindset itself embraces the changes. It expects that the changes will be there, and it does not see them as a change. It see them as a regular feedback. It see them as a regular work or value that needs to be delivered. So there is no change word or change itself in agile. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, so instead of change requests, we should speak about increments or values.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions with regards to sprint review?